Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, Josh Sanch, your host here on the Bodybuilding News Network. Welcome back to another installment of Bodybuilding Daily, where we talk about all things hot topic and trending in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. We are just a few weeks out from the 2023 Dubai Pro, or the Dubai Classic, and they are going to not have men's open bodybuilding. Thank you for the person that did comment that down below. To clarify, they will have 212 and Classic specifically are the things that we're interested in, and what we're going to be talking about in this video is some of the gentlemen going into this show that have announced they're going to be doing the Classic Physique division. So if you are interested as much as I am, make sure you stay tuned all the way till the end. We have 4 athletes specifically that we're going to be talking about, maybe 5. I think it's 5. And let's go ahead and start off with Madelman, Jose Maria Mate Burenberry, or he goes by Madelman on Instagram, sharing some, in my opinion, some quite impressive physique updates coming into the Dubai Pro. And when you look at the lineup, and we're going to go in depth into some of these gentlemen, this guy, he's in the conversation to win the show. And there's some big names coming into the show. You've got top 6 Mr. Olympia competitors in Classic Physique are going to be doing this show. So saying that, I think, adds a lot of validity to his name, to his title. He's competed next to people like Wesley Vissers, who we'll talk about in just a second, who also competed at the Arnold UK. So he's not unfamiliar to competing with very impressive bodybuilders. And in my opinion, like I think I already said, I do think he's going to place well here. He has a really phenomenal physique, very big, very full, clearly able to hold a vacuum in a lot of these shots, but he does have somewhat of a blocky structure. I wish he was a little bit wider in some of his shots, but I do wish him the best of luck coming into this show. Some people have been saying that this guy, Fabio Jr., I think he won the Arnold Amateur. They're saying that this guy might hop into the show. I'm going to say no. Looking at these most recent physique updates, I don't think he's in good enough shape to do any show right now. I think, we do have about 3 weeks, so he could really peel out in 3 weeks, but I am worried, when people show up to shows, when people go to compete and they're not in, really rock hard, competitive, dry conditioning, it really does hurt their stock, and it doesn't bode well for them. So I'm hesitant to say whether or not I'm excited or not to hear that this guy's going to be doing this show. All in all, his physique is quite impressive. Got great leg sweep on him, and I believe he's done the Arnold Classic, right? He did the Arnold Classic as his pro debut after winning it for his pro card. He didn't place as well as a lot of people thought he could have, but nevertheless, an impressive physique. I think he could do well here if he does come in shape, because when we look at some of the other competitors that are going to be on this lineup, you're going to have some serious dudes with some serious conditioning. And if Mr. Fabio Jr. or Fabio Jr., if he does not come in shape the way he's, in my opinion, needs to, he's going to be in trouble. So that is my prediction here. Best of luck if he does end up doing the Dubai Pro. Someone who we've never had issues with competing and having good shape, despite them being from China. You'd think that there'd be some travel restrictions here with China coming into the U.S., but it seems not. Mr. Chen Kang, a.k.a. Branch 2015, has thrown his name into the lineup here to do the Dubai Classic. And I'll say it right now, I think this is going to be my pick to win the show. Out of the people we've mentioned so far, this is my favorite Classic guy coming into this lineup. And I would say by the end of the video, looking at all the competitors we're about to talk about, I'm still going to say he's probably my favorite when you look at the complete picture. When you look at his complete physique, the flow, the structure, the muscle separation and conditioning and fullness. I mean, the guy, what is he missing? He didn't place that well last year. I was kind of disappointed. He already qualified this year. I think he won the Korea Pro, or there was a show over in the way out east, and he did qualify already. So I'm wondering how well he could place this year. I'm wondering what the perfect formula is for, was it Chen Kang? Chen Kang, aka Branch 2015 on Instagram. I'm wondering what the perfect package is for him, what the perfect formula is for him to get back in that top 4 Mr. Olympia conversation in the classic physique division. He's one of my favorites. He has really good, complete legs. From the back, actually, this is guest posing footage, but from the back, not as hard, not as separated as we'd like to see. But again, this is guest posing. So I would say expect to see him in the first call out. I would say expect to see him in the winning circle, the 1 and 2 spot out of the other three gentlemen that we're going to be discussing in just a second. I'd say he's my favorite pick coming into the show. So best of luck to Chen Kang coming into the Dubai Classic, just a couple weeks out. Next up, we have Mr. Valentin Petrov. Is a pretty impressive fella. Very compact, great vacuum. I believe he's Russian. I believe he's Russian. So I don't know if that's going to affect his travel at all. You know, when you look at the open division, these guys are getting getting their butts kicked with these travel restrictions. Anyone from Iran, sometimes people from Russia. So I'm hoping that this guy doesn't have any issues with travel restrictions. Overall, really impressive physique. I mean, classic physiques, it's just such a fun division to talk about because all these physiques are so impressive. They're very complete. The conditioning's phenomenal. They put a lot of art into the posing, which I can appreciate. I think that for me, that's what bodybuilding's all about, is the physique and the presentation, you know, the complete package. So I think he's doing a great job. Again, one of these top 6 guys. No questions about that from me. Wesley Vissers, I've seen some conversations, him coming into this show being what people are saying is the next person for classic physique, the future of classic physique. And I'm very hesitant to say that strictly because of the legs. I'd like to see a little bit more size, a little bit more detail in the legs, especially from the back. From the front, he looks phenomenal. I don't think there's really anything he's missing from the front to say that he's a top 6 Olympia competitor. But the person that's going to be in the way of him is Terrence Ruffin. Now, he's a top 2 Mr. Olympia competitor in the classic physique. He's coming into this show to qualify, some redemption after last year's Olympia placings was not as great as where we normally see him. I think he even placed outside the top 6. So expect Terrence Ruffin to come to this show and clinch this Olympia qualification. If anyone has anything to say about it, I think that's going to make a very exciting show. The prize money was doubled from 2022 coming into 2023, and I think that's going to attract a lot of competitors to come in and just try to place, just get that extra money, get that notoriety, and heck, it's a free vacation to Dubai. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. So those are my thoughts on the lineup so far for classic physique. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment sections below and subscribe if you enjoy this style of content. I'm your host, Josh Sanch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.